Yeah. Hi everyone. Good morning. This is KPHB. So, as we know, we last part we discussed about the majority of basic settings related questions. Today, part 2 actually. This we discuss about like a basic settings related pending ones, and as well as to the GL concepts also we are going to be discuss the very detailedly in that. Okay. Thank you everyone. So we'll continue the classes to discussion about it. Next is field status control. See. Uh, Field status, I can say, field status. One word I'll tell you here is the field status which will control postings purpose will use posting transaction, how the fields control. Correct? No? Postings purpose. See, posting purpose we can use. See, posting purpose, I can say, posting purpose. There is another one. Posting keys also. Posting key also. It will control the fields actually. Obviously, there are two things we have. One for field status group. That is also we have controls of postings related fields control. Posting keys also postings related fields controls. This statement is clear, everyone?
Yes,
For
sir.
posting purpose, two things we have. One for posting key, one for field status group we have. Both are controls the fields. The fields will control particular field, either suppressed, required, separate and optional are required, both it is saying. See, the priority one is the field status groups only. Is that right? The priority one is gives the priority one, it gives like a field status group only. The main job of the field status group is to control the fields. Coming to the posting keys also, it does the same job. It does the same job, but I'll tell you here is it's required. 1 second. Posting keys. There is other main job for it. Posting keys is what is a debit, what is a credit. This is the main job of the posting keys related one. The particular
line
don't
item
mind.
also, no, sir?
Yes, actually, yeah, I'm giving. See, the particular line, it is like a posting. It is debit or credit. That will decided by the posting keys. The same manner, debit and credit, along with that, account type also. If you see, the statement is account type. The posting key will decided either like a GL related, or it is related vendor, it is related control, it is related a customer, it is related assets. That will decided by the posting key. Example I'll tell you here is everyone, if you remember, if I'm using 70, is it related debit or credit? As per your idea.
Debit.
Asset.
Debit asset debit.
Yeah, it will decide a debit and assets also. Right? It will control the fields also. That is minor business. The business of the posting keys is not a main job of to maintain the fields. The main job, what is the debit, what is credit, decided. So, but the main job of field state controls, it will the main job. See, the priority, every organizations, they look for they modify as for the business requirement. Field status groups only they will modify. They will not touch 99% field status group level fields. Okay. So the conflict thing, one place in sense like either field status group or posting keys, one level, one field, common field, for example, text field. Here is required, here is suppressed. That is the conflict. No other combination will conflict. Required optional, suppressed optional required. Nowhere it will not conflict. The only conflict required and suppressed is conflict. It should not be the combination, the same field, field status group level and posting key. This will not, this is conflict, and it will not allow you postings also. It will give the error. Okay. This is one thing we need to remember. Okay. Next is what is that simply you can remember. Or next is I can say where is field status group, account groups level also we have that I'll tell you. Okay. Next is how many currencies generally will use. How many currencies will use in SEC? 3 currencies will use. One for like a company code currency, group currency, hard currency. If the same manner, only first one is a mandatory. The first one, company code currency only, the mandatory. At the time of company code we created. Group currency and hard currency, hard currency, Okay, group currency is optional, hard currency also optional. If you want additional report only, we'll use this one. If not, you can use it. We can't use it. Correct? So the thing is, company code currency is a mandatory default one. Group mean like where we are creating at the time of company code only. Group currency SSC4 only. Okay, and hard or index based currency YY01. There is another place to create it. If required, we'll use it. So do remember in ECC how many currencies will use? 3 currencies only max. In that, how many currencies is mandatory? I'm just asking everyone. Only one is a mandatory or a default one. Others, as per our choice only, will use it. Okay. Yeah, these all names we have company code currency. See, this is a mandatory currency. Simply brief it in one line, one statement. I'm briefing it.
Yes, sir.
So coming to the source here, where is the source? We are here. We are India company code. We are established in India. Is it right? We need to be submitted the one financial statement to the every government.
Yes, sir.
Is it right?
Yes,
Is it right, wrong?
Yes, sir.
The meaning here is if you want like submitted the report, you must be submitted the what the India is following currency. Is it right? India we are following the INR.
Yes, sir.
That must be submitted the report of this. The meaning here is you must like reported this currency first one. That meaning here is yeah coming. You must mandatory is following to the country. Coming to the second thing, based on the management decision. So you have the business, the large business of the worldwide. The management want to do the management want. This is the common report, common currency. For example, India, we do the postings regularly due to the INR only. The management, like other, what I can say, like China's, they have the business. In Chinese, China yuan. Japanese, they have the Japanese business. They do their own currency, they do the business. They want to do, they must do, and they need to submit it to the reports also, their own legal entities. But the management want to see all the values, how much India business doing in terms like a common currency they want to see. They will put either USD or like euro, any other currency they'll use, international currency they'll use it to see the report. Instead of going to the INR, they see the common values. What is INR is doing the business? So and so dollars, how much? Japanese also, how much? Instead of going to the Japanese currency, they do the business in like a USD currency only. They'll see the group reporting. Similar manner, hard currency also. This is one kind of reporting. They need to country based. They need to specify it. They need to submit it any country specific, not for common. It is not for a company code. It is not. It is country. I can say countries wise. If they have any additional report, I can say simply they'll use hard currency or index-based currency. I haven't seen this one, so I think they have given what kind of situation SAP has given. I'm also not sure actually.
Okay.
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 Yeah. This is Y01. We'll use it. If you want additional report, is it right? So these 3 currencies, one we are as mandatory because the source is right. But this is reporting currencies. Everyone make ready. This is reporting currencies. Am I use, for example, make sure there is a lot of difference for it. This is, I think, like next concept we have it. And with that time, I'll clarify currencies in details. Yeah, we have that all time I'll do. This is next is controlling area. Sorry, controlling area versus company code. Controlling area versus. So multiple company codes, can we use it like for one controlling area or one-to-one only we can use it?
One company code, many controlling area.
One to many. Company code can use one controlling area.
Yes, Ashwini or like others also. The picture comes to the picture like a company codes to controlling areas. Is it right? For one-to-one we can multiple company codes also. We can
Cross
use
company code option will be there.
yes, definitely. So this question I'll explain you if you end up this because most of the interview questions, most one important question this one. So multiple company codes, how we are assigned to the one company code? How do you address this one? Right now, especially second round of interview they will ask you generally especially in Delight I have seen this actually minute ago. That will address. Yes, possibility is there. How it is possibility? Definitely I'll address it. Okay. It takes actually to explain you to 15-20 minutes how the things is going on. Okay. The separately I'll listen. Make sure right now There's a possibility. Yes, we can possibility. Next is what is important parameters. If like multiple company codes, if I want to assign multiple company codes, if we want to assign to the one controlling area, what is important parameters we'll use? Consider same for all company codes, same chart of accounts must use, and same fiscal year they must use.
And also currency also. Third one.
No, not possible, not required. Currency is
I mean, controlling currency, if we use controlling currency, then it is okay. Then if we use company code currency, then we won't allow.
yeah. I'll come to the picture. Okay, but currency is fine. Not actually the
Currency may be
mandatory.
changing, no, sir. According to a report they want means we have
Yeah, yeah.
to mention different.
Yeah, right. Lakshmi. Yeah, I'll come to the next. For India company code and US company code, both you need to assign. For India, INR, we are used like US is different currency, correct? So even though that is we'll assign to the one controlling area. How it will be, that I'll tell you. Okay. But the mandatory thing is chart of account should be the same. Fiscal year also should be fiscal year variant, I can say, must be the same. Okay. This is a brief about like a controlling area versus like a company code. Is it right? I hope clear everyone.
Yes, sir.
So this is about, I can say, this is about like a basic settings. So coming to the, we'll move on to the like a GL concepts. Next, we'll move to the GL concepts.
The currency will be different, right? Fiscal year only will be same when we use the cross company code for one controlling area. Currency will be their local currency only, right?
So please, yes, forget after the currency aspect because no. So yeah, definitely, this is mandatory as mentioned. One point I have mentioned here is very clear. Is a local currency is a mandatory to submit out to the ROC, mean financial statement. Is it right? There are different countries, different local currencies they'll use it. Even though there is a possibility to use a one controlling area. That what the more explanation I'll give you later. Okay. So right. Next is like coming to the GL part. GL part. So almost how much time we are. I think it will complete syllabus depends on three things. I'm briefing it about everyone. Configuration, is it right? Configurations, master. Master can be a what all? Can I get it from you? What are the masters general will use? Other than this, anything else here is reportings. Based on all the report, finally we take into the our aim is here. Is it right? See, if you want to do postings, our main aim is we want to do the transactions and we extracted the report based on that. Is that right? The main aim is doing of transactions and extracted the final. Any management doing this thing. This is ultimate aim. Doing postings and extract the report. See, if you want to post any transaction, you need a master. Is that right? GL master is required and vendor master also required, customer master also required, asset master. Any one of it is required. Any two is required, debit or credit. Except for vendor invoice, if we take one for debit, one for credit, the similar manner. The second statement, is it clear, everyone? Who is
Yes.
so may I know your name, please? Who is asking?
Ravina, sir.
Yeah, it's okay. And here is, see, field status, coming to the field status group. So transaction level, we are very clear. Field status group, right? FSC, OBC4, where we are define this. While posting of a transaction, either text field or any other, not only text, any other fields, I can say, is required or not. We can control this area while posting. Is it right? The zone, the posting is it right? We make it OBC4 and field status. This is one thing. Thing is here is master. By using only this way, for example, OBC4 field status GL masters level will define. That's a different story. Here is the group level. If you want to create any master, we require top level group is required. GL purpose GL group is required. Is that right? Without group, any master you are creating? Do we have the option? No, right? No, there is no. The SAP design, no options. Vendor group, yes, we need to do. Then customer group. The meaning here is customer. We have the top level with the groups actually. Is that right? The top level we have the group. With the reference of group, we need to create a master. The meaning field status group, which is this level having field status only to creation of master purpose only, not for postings. The field status group, field status actually here, I can say field status here, this level, how the master has to create it. How the posting is different is clear, very clear. How the master is defined. The example, if I'm creating to the master, GL master, there is a field only balances in local currency. Example, I have an option, either I can make it required, I make it optional. Is that right? See, if I'm creating for example, only balances local currency, correct now? For example, one field I'm taking, only balances local currency. This is a mandatory or I want to put it optional. I have the control here, this level. This level I have the control, but we haven't touched it so far actually. This level I have. Account group level, whereas account group level, if I make it is optional, can fill or not while creating the GL master, they will not stop you, I can say. Is that right? Only balances in local currency field, I make it as optional. Optional system will not stop me to that. Whereas I'm putting like a required, there is a field status group with this level. Correct? Field status group or account group, I can say, whatever. The sequence of many fields we have, short key, right? Example, required short key. I hope everyone knows short key status. See, if this field I have field set controls, short key is required. Vendor group level. The meaning, while creating to the GL master, short key I need to fill it. A mandatory I need to fill it. Else, GL master is incompleted. Is that it? System is not allowing to complete. I hope so. The meaning here is masters to the creation of master purpose group will help. That is the field status field control. The postings purpose, this is a field status. One more field status. The posting purpose one field. The way of how to master creation purpose we are. I hope clear your question, right?
Yes.
Right? Yeah, tell them. Any other questions? Basic settings related one, everyone?
Sir.
Yes, go ahead.
Ravikant, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, in the creation of retained earnings, just now you told us that we can assign two accounts right there.
Yes.
Actually, as of now, as per my knowledge, I know only just creation of X and giving some account number. Kindly let me know how to do it, sir. If I want
simple. Do it X. You're giving to the so-and-so number.
And I want another is that X is default standard, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
Not standard. You can use any number also.
I can use any alphabet, right, sir?
Anything. You can use it. Generally, they'll use X. If you want Y, use
okay.
Use here as I can say 200. Yes, as mentioned, Shubhani also explained, right? So operating purpose. So this you can use it. Okay.
Okay.
Usually in mathematics we'll use X or Y, no? That's the reason we will mention X or Y.
Sorry, Shubhani.
Usual గా మనం మ్యాథ్స్ లో ఏదైనా ఉంటే డౌట్ ఉంటే మనం ఎక్స్ సొల్యూషన్ అడుగుతాం. వాట్ ఈస్ ద వాల్యూ టు ఫైండ్ అవుట్ దట్ we will do all the calculations, right? Likewise, we will use X or Y by giving compound value. That's it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. That's I think some variable will be assigned if we don't.
Right. Nothing else. Yes.
Okay.
Generally, we use X actually. It is not rule to follow X only. Correct, no?
Okay.
Yes, fine. Yeah, chalo then. Next, coming to the GL postings. Right? Almost it's close to 950. Yeah, right? Yeah, no issues. So please, everyone, make sure. Because if I'm click onto the mute, no one will ask you to the possible time, right? Until I allow you. So just tell them the same manner. What like a basic settings discussion. The same thing we'll do here is right? GL concepts also. Okay, chalo then. So GL, especially GL, having two segments. One for chart of accounts, one for company code. One for chart of account segment, one for company code segment. The main purpose of the two divide of like a two parts SAP data redundancy purpose, they will decide, they will divide it. Data redundancy, the meaning here is I think like most people will notice, chart of account fields is a common for all company. For example, chart of accounts, we can use the data in many company codes. Company code segment related one, the specific company code related one. Okay, I mean, if you want
Company
to
code.
yeah, company code, we example currency and operating tax related one. These all will be varied to company code, right? So I'll just do remember chart of accounts and company code. If you want more detail why we use it too, the recommend will data redundancy means avoid the duplicate data. Simply, how it will be if you want, like in future, based on time parameter, I'll explain it. Two segments we have. The next one here is there are important fields in GL master. All the masters out of like a GL vendor customer, all the masters, the most powerful one is a GL master, because the GL master values only directly or indirectly only values, all values will flow to the GL. If you're posting vendor master by using direct value will flow, how is it like GL only, is that right? Reconciliation account. If you're
Yes.
posting to the customer, where the values will flow, GL.
Yes.
If you're using asset by using like a account determinations, GL. The main thing is the source is everything is a GL. GL, every field is a very important. Okay. So trading partner, that is intercompany purpose, I can say. Okay. Account currency. See, I believe for everyone who all in that, if you need it, I'll give the 2 recording sessions for everyone, because who are people for, I think like which is I teach you, they have everyone having I think 1 day 2 days it takes every field to explain of the GL masters. What is the importance of the GL? It takes 2 days class. Okay, 2 days class, and each field also explain to the very detailedly. You can watch that one.
Okay, sir.
Others like I think like Subhani for yours and Ashwini for your Sudhir, everyone. I think you don't want required, right? Okay. For others, actually, okay, if needed only. The thing
Yes.
is,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
so I'll give this the link. Who all are needed, just ping me. This is actually this recording of the interview. I'll provide all. Who all needed GL related, just ping me to the batch phone separately. I'll provide it you. Okay, 1-to-1 ping to me. That I'll do.
Okay.
Based on right. So 2 classes do go through that one, because no, so every field is important. Example, account currency. Take account currency. Account currency is simply, I'll brief it. It takes automatically INR for the India company code following. The particular GL master will allow to the posting any currency. So anyway, posting time I'll tell you here is. So next is only balances in local currency, tax, posting without tax code, and open item management. What is open item management? What is like I can say short key? What is item? What is like there is a one field is alternate account number. In that, what is the posting keys? What is the field status group? These all fields how it will be. What is the chart of accounts? What is the company code segment? What is this all stuff will explain that. The 2 recordings I'll give you that. Okay. So every field is very important in GL master. Please do follow that. Okay. Yeah. Next is coming to that. What is the master tables? They will ask you interview point of view. Interview point of view. So what is the master tables? Because see in organization level, I mean architecture level, general question I'm asking you, everyone. If you post, like if you are using mobile, if you are using laptop, generally, whatever the data you are using that, where it will stores? Have you idea?
Memory.
Database.
For phone, definitely memory. Memory means it is nothing but a database, is that right?
Yes.
If you are like using to the laptop, hard disk, is that right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Definitely. If you are doing an SAP of whatever transactions you are posting, where it is stored?
Server, sir.
Table.
Tables.
Server, not.
Database.
Yes, database.
In the form of tables.
Exactly. It will stores in a database in form of table. Okay. Server is a kind of controller. Okay. So
Okay.
let it be. That's a different story. The meaning SAP, any data So there are three data only have configurations, masters, transaction. This is only information based on the transaction only. It get the report. Report can be master report, whatever. This is different, but the information is storing. If you do a configuration means like a chart of accounts. You're doing configuration where it is stores database only. Is it right?
Yes.
Yes.
In database, there in SAP complete design of SAP, every information it stores. The first thing, the common point, any thing, any device, if you take storage is a database only. For example, I can say like hard disk or like any respective database only. For coming to the same manner, if you do the configuration where it is stored, database only. Again, database. If you do the masters, if you're creating the GL master, where it is stores, database. If you're creating the vendor master, database. If you're doing a posting, can it run? Above 50 any, where it is stores, database. But the database, every data is stored in form of tables. Correct? In form of tables. For example, master, GL masters, SK1 table. To access this one, SS16 is a T code. If you want like a T code SS16. I'll tell you separate session if you want, like SS16 to access. I'll give the short video also for you everyone, for others actually. Okay. So table, how to access, and as well as to the table is SKA1, I can see masters. Cut off account data, even storage.
Opening items.
No. Open items is SKB1. That is SCIS. That is in I'll tell you here.
General,
Vendors and
Yeah,
customer
open.
different. So I'm talking about like a GL masters related one. We have anyway. Each purpose one table information it stores. For example, configuration they have a set of different tables it stores. Ultimately, it is stored database only. But where it is stores, there is a one table. Is that right? See, simple. I can tell you here is in home we have in home we have. If you have the particular material where it is stores, for example, if I have the kitchen related one item where it is stored, definitely in kitchen where it is a rack set, where we place it. Is that right? For example, for example, we bring this like a paneer. Where we'll put it? Generally, we'll put in kitchen. In kitchen, fridge we'll put it. Is that right? If you bring the same like any what I can say like any other material in kitchen, we'll keep it the separate purpose. Is that right? If you buy the book based on your interest, we definitely will put it reading room. Is that right? There is a shelf here as we put it. Similar manner, like if you configuration related one, it is stored in a database. Ultimately, it's a home only. But the segregation system will does to this, that is called a tables. Masters, definitely then related tables. Like transaction, the related tables will post. This is the idea of the like a tables actually, where the data is stored. The data can be configured, the data can be like a masters, the data can be transactions. Okay. So the table names you can remember. So in while posting GL related one, I can say GL related one tables. We call it SK1, SKB1. You can do it. This is chart of account segment, company code segment. This table. There are many others actually. Just do remember these two tables. Okay. Next is like a document as mentioned is we have the two parts actually document. One for header level, another one is another I can say like a line item level. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Header I can say here is document header. See header level and line item level. See two parts we have. Header it is from various document type few fields it will control. Line item level we use field status group to post. Just I'm briefing here as if you notice. Even document also posting purpose only. Postings field status group we use. That's what we discussed here as it. Where it's discussed somewhere. Or here only we discussed, is it? Yeah, whatever. Sorry. Yeah. So header level and line item level 2 we have. line item level field status group, header level data, that is also postings only, but document types it will impact it. It will impact it. Okay. Next is what is field can change. Yeah. After posting the document, yeah, document is two parts especially. That is fine. See, any document if you post in SAP, is there possibility to delete or not? You must clear everyone. So I'm asking everyone, is there possibility to delete option or not?
No, sir. No,
It's
sir.
not possible to delete.
Only reversal is possible.
Only reversal is possible, sir.
See, yes, the possibility, not possibility delete, and the possibility, reversal possibility is there. And if you want to modify anything, small thing, there is a limitation to modify after posting a document. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
We can modify only text.
Not only text. I'll come to that.
Assignment number 2.
Payment details we can do it.
Yeah, I'm coming to the picture. See, if you take like a GL concept now, okay, in GL level, what fields we can modify, I'll tell you here is. See, header level, irrespective of document, either vendor or customer, or like any other document, only two fields we can modify. One for reference, another for header text. Header text. So, do you have anywhere these two fields where it controls?
Document type, OB.
Yes, exactly. OBS 7 document type. Those fields only we can edit it. Any document, with respect of a GL, vendor, any doc. So header, the document header text only we can modify. Header level, the reference and header text field only we can. So the control where it is, I'm asking, it is they'll tell you at the time of at level of document type, we have the control. That is answer actually. Okay. Chalo. If you in depth of that, if you're not clear, no issues. So the fields, only two fields we can control, modify. Line item level, we can modify. If it is general document, GL related document, we can modify these fields only. What all these fields? Value date we have. If you observe this, there is value fields, assignment, and a text. These three fields. If it is a GL related one, this if you are it is a GL related one, we can modify. If you are a payment related, vendor invoice, I can say, or like customer invoices, any other related one, these all fields also it add on. Along with these, if it is vendor invoices, along with these three fields, payment terms, all payment related fields you can modify. Payment terms, okay, payment terms like payment method, payment block. I can say like partner bank type. You can observe what is payment base amount. Okay, payment, all the payment related, all the stuff you can modify that. You can observe it. Okay, that all fields we can modify at the invoices. Right, this is the modifications. Why the SAP has a given option as mentioned, there is no option for a deleted. That's the reason they allow us to modify the few fields. And if you are done the wrong entry, you can reversal it. One entry we have made it deleted. One of the client, it is like I can say, then I'm not able to reveal the client. Germany country purpose I have worked on. See what happened. Simply, I'm briefing it actually. So the Bangalore team is accounting team. They're they given some approval, manager level they will get approve. Based on that approval, I'll reach out to the SAP to delete it. They have done deletion. See, I'll tell you what happened. They have done deletion based on the approval actually. See, the company CEO comes to us. Who is the right? He is not the right person to approve why you are going to delete it. It comes to me actually. See, the meaning is the CEO level also, there is no authorization to delete it. If you wantedly, if you want to delete anything, the CEO must be approved particular document, then only we can delete it. You got it, my point, right? So that much impact is there. Okay. Right. Finally, we'll retrieve the document. Whatever the SAP has deleted, that they will retrieve it again. Okay. That is happen actually. Yep. Next is, we'll move on to the next is currencies part. How many currencies SAP has supported? 3 currencies, local and group hard currency. It is no point. So how many currencies we can post? There is the 3 currencies or more than that. Maintain 3 currencies. Posting also 3 currencies. Is it right?
More than 3 we can post.
So the point is, I'm asking everyone, you must clear this point as well. the most of the students like a confusing. This is one of the confusion point. Okay, in 5 minutes or 5 to 10 minutes, we'll conclude this one, the session, and we'll continue morning. Okay, so either the answer is that very comfortably possibility is there,
Yes, sir.
right? See, I'll explain it in minute of time because it is one of the key point, because like one of the key point we must be. So I'll tell you here is whatever three currencies SAP has supported that for reporting purpose only.
Yes.
I'm repeating the point. Whatever three currencies we discussed, that is for reporting purpose only. What is company code currency? Is it reporting purpose or not? As mentioned, in India, we must be submitted a local reporting. That is purpose we used. Example, INR USD. Group currency. Coming to the group currency. For example, we are using USD. Is this reporting purpose or not? Yes, reporting. Only one is mandatory. So leave that. We are using the reporting purpose only company code currency. So INR, the postings. I'm briefing it as postings actually. Postings. Are you posting to INR? Are you able to post in INR or not? Yes, definitely INR. I'm posting.
You can post in INR.
Whatever currency you posted, that must be converting to the INR. The second statement number 2, the possibility to post any currency, but whatever posting currency, you must be converting to the INR.
Yes, sir.
You're posting $1,000 INR. It must be as INR. It is 1,000. That's, and if you posted USD, what USD posted, for example, I can say like $10. Is it right? It comes to the INR. How much it will be? Example, like 800 rupees. Right? If you post euro, the close to figure actually 700 or 750. Okay? The thing is, whatever currency you posted, the possibility to post any currency, the posting currency is converting to the INR. That purpose we used translation ratios and exchange rates. This is all stuff you need to maintain. That's a different, what required, I'm telling you. The posting possibility, any currency is, many currencies we can post it. The business you can do any currencies, no one will ask you, but the reporting in India, you must be submitted INR only. Whatever you do the business, yes, you can do US or anywhere, but no one will ask you. But the reporting, ultimately, every posting transaction, it must be converting to the INR. That must be submitted, like converting to the INR. That is a key thing, is that right? That is must submitted. If you go for a report, like for auditor, your some transactions on USD, some transactions INR. Is it will be visible? Is it good? Or is it accepted? Not acceptable. The every transaction, whatever currency you posted, that must be converting to the INR only. The first point. This is a legal report. The second, whatever reporting we call group. That is our choice. Either if you want values is converting to the INR, and same manner if you want converting in USD, yes, that's your choice. Okay? And hard currency also.
Sir, can we get any report from other currency?
Yes, why not? See that what? See, INR you can get it. USD means group currency. Which currency you want to use it? Euro if you want, yes, you can use it. You'll get the report of other currency of INR. Other than INR, you can get it the report of Euro. Okay. For example, if you want like a three currencies report, for example, this is USD you want, this is Euro. Yes, you can use it. Max these three only reporting point of view. More than three, you can't get it the report. Posting 100 of currencies you can use it, posting purpose. Okay, that is the meaning of SAP is supported max 3 currencies is meaning this one. The reporting's max 3 currency system will allow ECC. ECC I'm referring, not S4 Hana. Make sure. I hope everyone clear it then, right?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
That right? So that is the difference for it, right? For if you want post any foreign currency, yeah, definitely we need to exchange rate differences because the fluctuations happen every day. That rates all we need to maintain here is different. Okay, that is references currencies part. So where we are currencies and postings possibilities. Yes, we can post any currencies. We can post in or default exchange rate. Yeah, default exchange rate called M type. Okay, default exchange rate type we call M type. So yeah, the remaining questions. Sorry, remaining questions we'll discuss tomorrow. Is that fine? Because
Yes.
where we are discussing in detailing,
Sure.
taking time.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Yes.
We continue. We'll continue morning as usual, 7 o'clock, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So thank you everyone. So continue. So that
Yeah,
will
thank you, sir.
continue. Will continue tomorrow morning. Okay.
Sir, morning,
Yeah.
please, sir.
Yes, please.